Hi, my name is Jennifer Stay. I am the artist behind Coloring Bliss, and welcome to my art studio, my home, my office. I'm so glad to have you here. This is my studio tour for 2018. I can't wait to show you around. I have lots to show you. I have redesigned my studio for 2018, so I have a lot of organizing tips to give you. I have a full blog linked in the video description where you can go find links to a lot of the products and a lot of the organizing tools I use. So go check out that blog. This is going to be a 3-part video. So the first part is dedicated to sort of an overview of the entire studio, how I organized it, why it's this way, how I use the studio, how my partner, my awesome husband, uses the studio, and how the videoing systems are set up, all those good things. The second part is going to be dedicated to every drawer, every shelf, all the different kinds of markers and pens, and all of the details that a lot of you really want to know. The third part is going to be dedicated to my family room art setup, where I do art when I just want to hang out with my feet up and not in such a formal setup. I think you're going to find some really fun information in all 3 videos. So let's get started. I'm going to give you sort of a pan overview of the whole room and lots of fun information. We have lots to talk about. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have as much fun as I think I'm going to showing you around this fun room. Welcome to my art studio. This is where I have so much fun every day. I'm in here, me and my husband, who's my partner here with Coloring Bliss. Actually, let's start over here with his desk. This is his standing desk. I think it's kind of magical. He stands to work because it feels good on his back. And I think it's mainly his back he's trying to save. Am I right, Steve?
Yeah, and my neck too.
Yeah, his back and his neck. So he has a standing desk, and this one he got from IKEA. You're going to find a lot of our furniture here is from IKEA. And it has this cool button, and when you push it, it goes down or up to whichever height he wants. So he can actually drop it down, and we have a spare chair you'll see in a minute where he can roll it up and sit down when he wants to. But he has a giant monitor here set up, which is hooked up to his computer. What computer are you running off of up here, Steve?
MacBook Pro.
He's on a MacBook Pro. We've got tons of hard drives to help us manage all of the footage we take here up for the YouTube channel. And we have a little printer up here, which we're not using a whole lot. It's not that dependable, but we've got it up here in case we need to print off a few random things. So it's really great having him standing right here. One of his most favorite parts of all this, other than the desk that goes up and down, is what I'm standing on right now. Tell us about this, Steve, while I demonstrate.
I think it's called a Topo mat. We'll put links in the description, but yeah, it's awesome for standing. If you're at a standing workstation, it kind of gives you a chance to massage your feet, as Jennifer's doing on the little things there. It kind of keeps you purposefully moving around and fidgeting, which keeps your legs and feet from going to sleep. So it's really nice.
It's really good. He does.
It wasn't soft enough, so I put it on top of another
he's got a
Costco mat there.
It's a Costco memory foam mat here, and then his cool mat here, and he does a lot of hours of work for us on the channel and our website and the print shop here. So he really needed a good workstation, and this has been ideal and perfect for him. And he's pretty minimalist with his office supplies. He really just needs a good computer. But he does need a little, he's got paperwork too. So I've got him set up over here. We've got this is awesome. I've had this since I was a teenager, this cool cabinet here. So I've got him set up here with a couple shelves where he can put a few extra things. Plus he does take other jobs from time to time, so he does need some space to put paperwork and other supplies for that. So that's what all of this here, lots of coloring books here that he works on. Down here you can see I've got my nail supplies as well. And then we'll show you what's in that cupboard a little bit later in video number 2. So if you're interested in every cupboard and everything, check that out in video number 2. Over here, I've got a secondary place where I sit. One of the main features you're going to find a lot in my entire art studio. You're going to see I'm already out of breath. I am chronically ill, and one of the biggest problems is when I'm standing. It's like I've been running all day long. Has nothing to do with, it's a little bit being out of shape, but it has a lot to do with a chronic heart condition I have. And so I have to sit and get my feet elevated for the majority of the day in order for me to just survive. So we have a lot of ways for me to sit, and this is one of them here. I drag the stool over, get my feet up. Rose comes running over. Rose is our little Maltese dog. She is asleep over in the corner already. I'll show you this over here in a second. So she always comes over and sits on my lap when I sit over here too. Nothing fancy right here. Okay, panning over here, you enter into art studio heaven. So in video number 2, we're going to go into every single drawer. We'll go into this cupboard over here. The main idea over here, when I designed this studio, and I took hours and hours of research, what kind of desk do I want? If I had the biggest budget in the whole entire world, what would I pick? Mainly what it came down to is I wanted a studio that was mainly white because coloring supplies are so colorful. I wanted them to be the main attraction in the studio. So I wanted a lot of white furniture. I wanted it to be very modular.
Oh, modular.
I wanted it to be very modular so that if we ever changed rooms or if we moved and I wanted to take it with me, I wanted to be able to reconfigure the whole setup into any way I wanted. So that's why you see lots of little pieces of furniture, and I've got it set up this way right now. I love it. I'm going to show you even closer up in video number 2 how it's all working. But mainly you see 2 workstations, so I can have a guest artist with me, or if I have a niece or a sister or someone come here, they can come and sit next to me. Right now it's also being used for where I put on all my makeup for when I do YouTube videos. So this has been turned into a makeup set. I didn't intend that to happen. But now that I'm on camera a lot, I decided I better put in a little effort so I don't look quite so chronically ill in every single video. So this is now a makeup, and then this is where a lot of the filming happens. And we're going to put links to a lot of these things, like my awesome lighting. Love this lighting. We've got it coming down from the ceiling on these awesome little poles. We'll put links to that on the blog. Steve figured out how to make all these knuckles and connections work, and they come down and they angle down beautifully onto the work surface. And in video number 2, I'm going to talk about all these types of things, why this is here. And we've got a second light here shining this way so that the shadows are correct. We've got the main, what's this guy called? There's a name for him.
Yeah, blue Yeti.
The blue Yeti is right here, so when I'm talking, the audio is optimum. And then we've got another really good little camera angle right here. Now, most of you don't realize it, but our entire YouTube channel is filmed using the extremely expensive, very fancy iPhone camera. So yes, you can do an entire YouTube channel using an iPhone camera. Someday we will upgrade to the fancy DSLRs and all that stuff. But for now, our iPhone camera is fantastic. Does 4K. Why do anything other than that, right? So that's all set up for filming with 4K iPhone cameras right now. Works fantastic. So video 2 will go into all of this, how all this works and everything. But this is my main working art station here. I've got my awesome iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil that I do all my drawings with. It's fantastic. So there's one more area. Over here you're going to see, this is real life. This is my home. So when we set this up, it's still sort of in progress. We've got boxes that need to go downstairs to be stored. Over here you'll see I've got an AC unit. Part of my chronic illness is I am hot all the time. I have heat intolerance. So now that summer and spring is coming in here in Utah, this will go back into the window. We keep this room frigid. Steve has to wear a jacket in the middle of summer in here, and I'm still hot as can be. So this is the room that we keep really cold. So that will go back into the window. I've got another IKEA desk here and another desk here. These will be 2 more workstations eventually. Probably another computer here and another art station, maybe another even filming station here. We'll see how we want to use it in the future. But for now, it's holding art supplies that I don't get to on a regular basis, that I need to go through. A lot of it is props and things like that for filming. I'll talk about a lot of this stuff in video number 2. And you know, I've got other storage down here for like things we're going to be using for giveaways. This awesome bookshelf right here is full of my pencil collection. So I'll go through all of this in video number 2, my markers. And then I've got lots of empty open space ready for more art supplies, because I am always collecting more for our reviews and demonstrations. All kinds of books up here filled with art that I've already drawn, and all the ways that we contact companies and reference books, all kinds of stuff that we'll show you in video number 2. Okay, so that is an overview of my entire art studio / office / awesome dreamness here. It's taken years to get my art studio set up the way I want it. It's where I work. It's where I come to relax and zen out when I don't feel good. It's where we do all of our filming. So this space has to do a lot of different things, and it's still changing and always evolving. So it's an awesome place for me to be. I can't wait to show you every single drawer and talk about how I've organized and made it work even better for me, especially with my unique situation where I am ill. I have to have certain accommodations for myself, so we'll talk more about that in video number 2. For instance, this awesome chair, maybe Steve can pan out now. This chair we picked up is an extra wide, very soft, cushy chair. I love it. And Steve often borrows it when I'm not in the studio. So there's a lot of things you can do as well that maybe you'll get some ideas to make your art setup even more blissful. I'm going to show you even more things we did in the next video. I can't wait to show you. So make sure you follow the links to the blog so you can see links to a whole bunch of the things we've shown you here. Follow me over to the video number 2. I can't wait to see you there. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in video number 2. Bye-bye, everyone.